at 365-5541 or visit our website, woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
The game is not far away. It's time for the Caldwell County pregame show on 1580 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKY online.
And we are back to the cab getting set for boys action here as Caldwell County will be hosting the Hopkins Central Storm. This is the Goodwin Insurance pregame show brought to you by our friends at Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. Goodwin also sponsors our three-point makes. Not anything to speak of in the girls' game. We hope the boys will let us say Goodwin Insurance 3 a whole lot more than the girls' game tonight, but good to see the girls pull out a hard-fought win tonight after scoring only 3 first-quarter points. End up with 50 after that. They pull out to win 53-49 over the Lady Storm. Now it's the boys' turn. Two teams that played a close one back on January 17th. Caldwell County lost a heartbreaker 67-66 in a game they controlled most of the ball game. So Caldwell County looks to get back in the win column and make that district record look a little bit better. Right now, as it stands, these two teams likely will face in the first round of the district tournament unless something really bizarre happens and Dawson goes on a major run or Caldwell County runs the tables here at the in the next 2 or 3 ball games. In the next 3, actually, because they've got 3 district games in a row. It's Central tonight, Madisonville here at the Cab on Friday night, and then back on Monday night, we'll be on the road to Dawson Springs to take on the Panthers. So not out of the question yet, but going to take a big run by Caldwell County. But these two teams likely, odds are that they will meet up in the first round of that district tournament. So Caldwell County's got a lot to show tonight to try to come back and avenge that loss to Hopkins Central. They played probably their best ball game by far, not only this year but in a while, in the last outing against Lyon County, a 30-point win here at the Cab over Lyon County. Whatever they were putting up that night was going in. The defense was great. I think they had 5 kids in double figures against Lyon County. So that's the kind of performance they're going to need tonight because Hopkins Central should have their whole roster back tonight. They were missing their leading scorer in 22 points a game when we were over at Morton's Gap. I think that kid's supposed to be back in the lineup tonight from the reports that we have. So it's going to be a much higher scoring potential for Hopkins Central tonight, as it's going to be a good district matchup tonight here at the Cab. We've got about a minute to go before we tip this one off. And Bob, I apologize again for throwing you behind on the lineup card.
We are ready
tonight,
to go.
but we
ready
have
to
got that
go.
Caught up, so we're going to get ready for introductions. These two teams come into tonight. Caldwell County at 13-7, Hopkins County at 8-10. But like we said, Hopkins County Central owns that win over Caldwell County just about a week ago over at Morton's Gap. Both teams on the floor. Hopkins County will be in the red with the black trim tonight. Caldwell County in the home white, getting the last instructions from Coach K. And we are about set for starting lineups tonight.
And
starting at number 3, Sam Alman.
Number 3 is Sam Alman getting the start.
Alman caused us a lot of trouble at Morton's Gap.
Number 5 coming out is Ethan Putty.
Putty had a big night from the free throw line too, if you remember well, Bob.
And number 10 is Blazin Moore. And number 14 is Tyler Mann, who did not play the last game. And the last is Adrian Stringer. Coming out first for the Tigers, Darren Boyd. Coming out of Jamarius Blaine, the third Tiger to be introduced is John Davis. And 22 making his presence onto the floor right now, Caden Fralix. And number 42, Cole Smiley, getting the start tonight for the Tigers. We remind you this first quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Both teams on the floor. The officials that we had in the first game, I'm not sure whether some of them are back or not.
Bob, a good job on the starting lineups from you and from one of the crazies got to come over tonight and give the starting lineups here at the Cab.
And for the jump, tip, and the call, my cohort, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-offs are brought to you by Farless Realty, controlled by Caldwell County. It's going to be Boyd out front. Drives top of the key, slips, gets the ball over to Blaine. Good recovery by Darren Boyd. Inside to Smiley, kicks it into the corner. Davis for three, partially blocked. But they're going to say number 10, Blazing Moore, got a piece of the arm of Davis. So there should be 3 shots coming up for John Davis. Davis at the line for his first one. Good. 2 more shots coming up for John Davis. This one good. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws in bunches tonight right off the bat for Caldwell County as Davis fouled on a 3-point attempt. Third shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Moore. Gets it up to number 14, Tylen Mann. Mann averaging right at 22 a game for Hopkins Central. Did not play in the first matchup. Caldwell County goes man to man. Moore with the ball guarded by Fralix. Will get it out to number 3. That's Sam Allman. Over to Mann, guarded by Boyd. That'll be a great matchup tonight. Mann takes it to the hole, no good. Rebound fought away for by Darian Boyd. Has it stolen away by Mann. A lot of contact, no foul. Underneath, it's going to be out of bounds off of Allman, or excuse me, off of Ethan Putty. And the turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Full court pressure by Hopkins Central. Davis back to Boyd. Up court to Smiley. Smiley will launch a 3, no good. Rebound, Caden Fralix. Shot missed, rebound to Boyd, and Boyd up and in. 4-0 lead for Caldwell County. Central quickly back the other way. Cole Smiley with the rebound. Up to Davis. Davis one-handed pass picked off by Allman. Allman up the court to Putty, to Mann. Mann drops it in the lane to Moore. Moore's going to dribble out and start it all over. Putty with the ball on the wing in the corner to Mann. He'll try a 3. This one no good over the backboard. And the Tigers back ball, 6:18 to go here in the first. Central's going to pull off the press. Davis brings it up for the Tigers. Same starting lineup for the last, about a couple of weeks, maybe a little bit longer. Boyd for 3, top of the key, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Stringer. Stringer over to Putty. Putty, top of the key to Moore, shot up and good. 3-pointer, Blazing Moore. Caldwell County comes up against a 2-3 zone now by Central. Blaine at the top of the key. Boyd at the wing. Looked underneath the Fralix. Fralix to Smiley along the baseline. Bank shot in. Cole Smiley with the Farmers bank shot. 6-3 Tigers. Central, Putty drives, shot up, no good. Good position by Cole Smiley. Gets the rebound. Outlet to Boyd. Boyd drives on Mann. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Moore. Central wants to run the other way. It's Stringer. Got behind the defense, and Bob, that's what we had trouble with at Borden's Gap, was Hopkins Central getting behind our defense. We didn't get back on several occasions, and we ended up paying for it with that loss over at their place. We've got to do a better job getting back defensively. A very quick team from Hopkins Central. Boyd, top of the key to Davis. Back out to Boyd. Boyd pulls up from 15. Off the rim, no good. Ball loose, picked up by Central. Putty, outlet pass to Allman. Allman pulls it back out to Putty. Putty's going to send man down into the lane. Gets it over to Moore. Moore, right wing, guarded by Fralix. To Man. Man with the ball, top of the key, to Allman. Pass back to the key. Lob underneath is off the backboard. He was looking for Man. Davis comes up with it. Gets it down to Fralix. Fralix goes up for the layup. Misses, but he's hammered on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Just about halfway through the first quarter, Caldwell leads this one 6-5. Caden Fralix at the line for the Tigers. First one off the back of the rim, no good. They're going to bring Davis along the free throw line, bring Cole Smiley back. Blaine inching up closer to the free throw line. He'll stop at the three-point line. Fralix with the shot, good. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Caldwell comes with a little full court press. Man breaks it at half court. Caldwell County is going to throw a little zone. 2-3 zone. Man out front. Gets it to Moore. Back to Man, top of the key. Caldwell County is going to match up out of it now. Moore from the left wing. No good, off the mark. And a tip by Stringer. Leads a pass down low to Allman. Misses a shot. Rebound, Man misses a shot. And it's Fralix with the rebound. Fralix to Boyd. Goes up for the layup. Good. And Central's going to get called for the block underneath. Good job by Darren Boyd. He got airborne well outside the lane, laid it up softly off the board. And the foul is going to be called on Ethan Putty underneath.
That's just,
no, they're going to call.
No, Stringer had the flash
Okay.
foul. They haven't put, there we go.
I think Putty's got to have this second one.
It has to have, yes.
And I don't know what the discussion is about.
I think who the foul was on, maybe.
Coach for Central's wanting to wave the foul off. That's not going to happen. But make sure who the foul was on. It is on number 5, Putty.
And we ought to have 9 points. There we go.
Yeah,
they
got
put the 6 up, or the 2 up.
So the shot was good. Darian Boyd will go to the line to try to cap off the 3-point play. Shot rolls in, 10-5, Caldwell County. And the Tigers going to bring a 1-2-2 pressure. They get it to Stringer. Stringer over to Putty. Central breaks it. Stringer down the lane, shot up and in. Somebody's got to step over in front of the ball a little bit better than that. As Stringer went all the way down the lane.
You got to stop the ball.
Untouched. Central back in a 3-2 zone. Caldwell gets it inside to Smiley. Little left-handed shot, no good. And it's Moore with the rebound. Moore pulls up his dribble, gets it up to Allman. Allman to Putty. Putty feeds it underneath on a nice cut. He hands it off to Moore. Moore misses the little layup. Great job by Man. And Moore just missed it. Caldwell works it underneath to Smiley. Smiley's going to be fouled by Stringer.
Or are they going to call it a jump ball?
The official underneath called the foul. Battle of a couple of big guys in there, Stringer and Smiley. Smiley won that battle. That's Stringer's second foul, so he'll come out of the ball game. Checking in is number 42, Jackson Bergant. Davis picks up the dribble, gets it over to Blaine. Back to Davis. 2-3 zone now. Bergant played some good minutes over at Hopkins Central, so we've got to keep an eye on him. Tall kid in the middle. Blaine drives the baseline, dishes off underneath the Smileys, misses the left-handed hook. It's Central the other way, 3-on-1. They dump it down to Allman. Allman took steps with it.
And that's that situation again where when they rebounded, it was 3-on-1 here at midcourt. We got fortunate that he got called for steps, which he did. He walked.
We've got to know that they want to run at every opportunity. We've got to get back defensively. Tripp Branch set to come into the ball game at the next opportunity. Boyd drives the lane, shot no good. Ball loose underneath, pulled down by Moore. Central with numbers again, puts it up. It's Putty off the board and in. 10-9, Caldwell County, as we are under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Caldwell works it into the corner, double team on Fralix. He dribbles out of it, dishes it to Smiley. Smiley can't handle the pass. Man picks it up, takes it the other way. Shot up and no good. Ball thrown back in bounds by Davis on the save, but into the hands of Sam Putty. Over to Moore. Moore drives on the side. It's going to be Fralix with the body check out front, and Caden will pick up the foul. Branch is in for Jamarius Blaine. Also checking in Adarius Riley. Riley's going to come in for Boyd. Tyler Mann to inbound for Central. Checking in for Central is Wesley Morris as Allman goes out of the ball game. So several substitutes here the last minute and a quarter. Mann having trouble getting it in, finally gets it into Putty. Putty wanted to get Morris, and a terrible pass by Putty goes out of bounds. Morris had no chance at that one, and Caldwell County will pick up the ball. Central will pick up full court, man-to-man. Caldwell gets it into Davis. Davis guarded by Mann. Davis going to have to protect the ball. Very quick player in Mann. Branch turned down the open three. He's going to pull it back out. Gives it to Riley. Riley over to Davis. Davis has to go off his foot. Picks it back up. Into the corner to Riley. Riley drives baseline. Loses the ball back out to Davis. Davis will try it from 17. Good. John Davis with the mid-range jumper. And it's 12-9 Tigers. Under a minute to go here in the first. Man, a three from the outside. Good. And we're tied at 12. Central pulls off the full court. They're going to go with a 1-2-2 zone. They're going to try to trap out of it. Ball knocked away as we try to work it down to Cole Smiley. 27.5 seconds left. Fralix to put it in play for the Tigers. Into Davis. He'll try a three from the corner. No good. Smiley had the rebound taken away by Moore. Up the court. It's Central 2-on-1. Misses the shot, but Bergant comes up, cleans up the rebound and puts it in. And Central has their first lead of the night at 14-12. 1-3-1 trap, causing some trouble for the Tigers. It's Mann. Takes it down the lane up. No good. And Smiley had the rebound tipped out of bounds, but at the buzzer. So after one quarter of play, it's Central with the 2-point lead, 14-12. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002996.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. Through one quarter of play, it's Hopkins County Central 14, Caldwell County 12. We're going to pause right now for station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. Hopkins County Central still at the bench. Second quarter, we remind you, being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam, see what discount, special season discount she has. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Hopkins County Central to inbound the ball to start the second quarter, and for the call, my broadcast buddy, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Another quarter where Caldwell County seemingly controlled it. Central brought the 1-3-1 trap out front, put man out front at the top of it, caused Caldwell County some trouble. And after one, it's Central by 2. Caldwell County man-to-man. Burkant goes into the corner to Morris. Morris fights his way through traffic and puts the bank shot up from 8 feet up and in. 16-12, Storm lead. Fralix drives baseline on the pass from Boyd, up and in with the Farmers bank shot, Caden Fralix. And it's Central's putty over to Morris. Or excuse me, Moore. Moore to man. 3 by man off the front of the rim, no good. It's Morris with the big rebound. He goes into the lane, puts a shot up, partially blocked, no good. Tripp Branch with a big, strong rebound. Hands it off to Riley. Riley with some fine dribbling down the court. Still has the ball. Gets it back out to Boyd. Fralix to Boyd. Inside to Smiley. Quick outlet pass back out to Fralix for 3. A Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. That was a couple of quick inside-out passes. Fralix the beneficiary of the assist from Smiley. It's Moore in the corner. He'll dribble out. Putty now top of the key, guarded by Branch. Putty looks it over. Morris pops out to the top. They try to post Burkant up. Now Burkant has it. 3-point line. Lob inside looking for Man. Man gets it up and in. That was a sweet pass just over the outstretched fingertips of Darian Boyd. And Man with about a 3-footer puts it in. Central back out in front, 18-17. Boyd in the front court, gets it over to Riley. Riley to the corner, Branch for 3. No good, bad bounce up on top of the backboard and over. Off the back of the rim. So it'll be Central with the ball and a 1-point lead, even 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Fralix and Smiley out of the game. You got Blaine and East. East getting his first action here in the contest. He'll be matched up with Burgant. Man out front for Darian Boyd. Man goes off a pick. East on the switch now on Man. Underneath the Burgant. Got away with a walk, puts it up, no good. East had the rebound, has it knocked away, but there's a foul on the play. Burgant, not a big scorer, Bob, but he helped Hopkins Central in that first contest on the board.
He's in the right place, always in the right place, it seems like.
Allman for 3 from the corner on the inbounds, no good. Riley goes up strong with Man, pulls down the rebound. Riley quickly the other way. He's going to be fouled by Tyler Mann going for the steal all the way out at midcourt.
And I'm about to say, well, it's about time. He got called for a foul. He's been hacking and clawing.
5th team foul on Hopkins Central, only 2 on the Tigers. Riley comes out of the ball game for Caldwell County. Boyd over to Davis. Caldwell County looks over that 3-2 zone. Boyd went up for the shot, changed his mind, goes across the court to Blaine. Blaine to Davis. Davis looks it over, guarded by Putty. Over to Branch, into the corner. Blaine turns down the 3, gets it back out to Davis. Now they go down low to East, back out to Davis. Thought about the 3, pulls it up, back to East, in the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound went to Davis. He has his block. Comes back down to Blaine. They try to work it out to Boyd. Just past his outreached hand. Goes out of bounds at midcourt. And it'll be Central basketball, still with that 1-point lead. But he pulls up his dribble, gets it to Allman. Man-to-man defense by the Tigers. Boyd almost had the steal, puts it back to Allman. Allman guarded closely by Blaine. Over to Putty. To Bergant. Bergant to Allman. Bergant had the open three, puts it down to Putty instead. Putty spins in the lane, shot up, no good. 3 Tigers converge for the rebound. Boyd comes down with it for Caldwell County. Boyd with a crossover step, and they're going to get him for a carry out front. Turnover Tigers. And it'll be Central basketball with 4:14 left to go in the first half. Scoring slowed down considerably here in the second quarter. Hopkins Central goes to Morris. Coach wants a timeout. He wants a full one to talk about this one. We'll take a 30-second break with him. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. 4 minutes, 2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Caldwell County trailing 18-17, and Hopkins Central inbound its side in front court. And for the call, my buddy Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Central puts it in play. It's Putty out front, guarded by Boyd. Man-to-man out of the timeout for the Tigers. Putty sees something down the lane, pulls it back out. Morris will try a three from the left wing. No good. Airballed it, but Blazin Moore picks up the rebound. Spin move to the opposite side of the goal, puts it up and in. And it's a three-point margin now for Hopkins Central at 20-17. Into the corner, Branch. Branch has it knocked away by Moore. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Man, and number 23, Jackson Wynn, set to come into the ball game. For Gant and Morris come out. Good minutes by both of those kids for Central tonight. We expected this one to be a close game, and it's lived up to it so far. Boyd gets the play in from the sideline. Davis had the open three, turns it down, gives it to Branch for a three from the right wing. No good. Davis with a nice rebound inside. Kicks it out to Fralix. Back out to Davis. Davis to Blaine, to Boyd, into the corner to Branch. He'll try it from the other side. This one good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Ties it up. Trip Branch.
You like that, Trip. It just missed the three earlier and got it, put it in.
Three no good on the other end by Central. Branch with the rebound, wants to run. Instead pulls it up, didn't have numbers. Goes underneath, ball knocked away. Now it's Man on a run out the other way. He goes up. Caldwell County did a great job getting back defensively. Looked like it could have gone off of Man. They're going to say it's off of Boyd. Central retains possession with 2:42 left to go in the first half. Knotted up at 20. Man all alone in the corner. Instead, they go out front to Moore. Caldwell County's going 2-3 zone. Blaine and Davis out front. Long three, Hopkins Central, good by Allman. That one was almost from the middle volleyball stripe on our end. Caldwell County the other way.
That's
off
three,
the chest of Fralix.
That's 3.5 points on that shot.
Yeah, that was way downtown.
Way downtown.
That was Fredonia area right there.
Or at least Crowder anyway.
Yeah. Fralix with the turnover, goes back to Central, three-point lead. 2:10 to go in the first half. In the man inside. Pass underneath down to Blazing Moore, who's able to go up and put it in. Central's biggest lead of the night now at 5. Corner is Blaine. Little running one-hander off the baseline. No good. Man comes away with the rebound. Ball stolen away. Missed on the attempt by Blaine. Frelick's got the rebound, went up. Tyler Mann commits the foul on Frelick's. And that may be his second.
It is his second.
Second on Tyler Mann. And it is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, John. Timeout's brought to you by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located in downtown Princeton, ready to serve all of your legal needs. You can hear the band in the background. You know it's district time here at the Cab. We're here tonight for this doubleheader. We'll be right back on Friday night as Caldwell County takes on Madisonville, a battle of a couple of heavyweights in the district. Hope you'll tune in for that one. We'll be on the air at 5:45 for girls action. They'll tip off at 6. Boys tip off somewhere around 7:30 or so tonight. A ton of free throws in the girls game. I don't think we tip this one off to right at 8 o'clock. Lady Tigers able to pull out and get the season split with Hopkins Central Lady Storm tonight, 53-49 in the first game. To the line is going to be Caden Frelick for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Frelick's first one is good. Caldwell County shooting the rest of the way in the half, at least the 1-and-1, as Central has 6 fouls. Frelick puts the second one in, and the lead's back to 3. Putty back the other way for Central, gets it over to Allman. Allman to Mann. Mann playing with those 2 fouls. Be sweet to pick up one on him here in the last minute and a half. Mann drives, puts a shot up, no good. Ball loose, and it's Boyd. Comes away with the rebound. Bounce pass to Blaine. Blaine goes up, has it blocked out of bounds. It'll stay Tiger basketball. I think Morris is going to check in for Mann. They're not going to take a chance on him picking up that third one with just a minute 20 to go and the lead. Frelick inbounds it to Blaine. Blaine from 8 feet, no good. Rebound Blazing Moore. Moore gets it to Putty. Putty to Allman. He'll let it go from 3 in front of the Crazies. No good. Darren Boyd with the rebound. And I think they're going to call a foul on a Darius Riley. Said he got the elbow. And the turnover gives it back to Hopkins Central with 1:06 left to go in the first half. Central leads this one 25-22. Allman in the corner, guarded by Branch. Branch knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay Central basketball. And they're going to have to inbound Bob right in front of the Crazies. So that's fun to watch in itself. Long pass comes in to Blazing Moore. Moore to Morris. Drive on the give and go back to Morris, but they're going to call him for steps. So Caldwell County will have a chance to come back down and pull within 1 or tie.
Low scoring game. We didn't think it'd be this low. The other game was a pretty high scoring game.
Yeah, this one started out like it was going to be up in the 70s, maybe around 80, but slowed down considerably here in the second quarter. Boyd just inside the three-point line. No good. Ball loose. Picked up by Central. Still 39 seconds. Outlet pass way too far. He stepped on the baseline. I didn't know if the official was going to catch that one. Does. Central trying to get behind that Caldwell defense where they had so much luck over at Borden's Gap. Boyd inbounds at Central's going to bring a little bit of pressure. 2-2-1 trap. We get it up to Branch, over to Blaine. Blaine, left wing, into the corner to Branch. He'll try a 3. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Trip Branch, and we're tied at 25. Branch with the hot hand early for the Tigers. Morris with it out front, guarded by Boyd. 11 seconds to go in the half. Putty gets the play from the sideline. 6 seconds to go. Putty drives, looks down the lane, loses control of it. He's going to get bailed out on the foul. with 0.2 seconds. And Putty will go to the free throw line. Bob, he didn't have control of the ball going around. He lost control with good Tiger defense.
You're right. We let him off the hook.
Putty with the shot, rims out. So Caldwell County won't even be able to get a shot off with 0.2.
First free throw for Hopkins Central. It is a miss.
Second shot good. So Central will go to the locker room. Heave by Boyd, no good. After one half of play, it's Hopkins Central 26, Caldwell County 25. We'll be back with the Farless Realty halftime report coming your way in 3 minutes. Stay tuned. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Propane water heater, a new propane range or cooktop, or a propane clothes dryer. You can even get rebate for installing or replacing a water heater or your primary heating system. This great opportunity is made possible by the Kentucky Propane Education and Research Council, available to Kentucky residents only. There are specific guidelines and requirements, and funds are dispersed on a first-come, first-served basis. Contact Portner Gas Princeton for details. 270-365-5545.
Happy 2019, Pennyrile Electric members. It's a new year, a fresh start, and a great time to update your account information. Update by April 30th, and you'll automatically be eligible to win one of several prizes, like a 43-inch flat-screen TV, $100 cash, or even a $50 Pennyrile Electric bill credit. Update your account information with Pennyrile Electric today. You can do it right there on your phone online at precc.com. Happy New Year, and all the best in 2019 from Pennyrile Electric.
Cozy Living Interiors in Boutique Princeton is offering a great special for the first of the year. Buy any size mattress and get your box springs half off. They're also offering 10% off the store and boutique, priced at 30% off. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located right next to the bowling alley in Princeton, Kentucky. Stop in soon and take advantage of the first of the year specials. Buy any size mattress, get your box springs half off, 10% off the store, and 30% off boutique. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, Princeton. Everything a home should be.
On this episode of the world's shortest sitcom by KFC. Like I always say, it's the inside that counts. Like what's inside my new KFC 10-piece chicken feast. It's 10 pieces of chicken, 2 large mashed potatoes, and 4 biscuits for $19.99. Get more meal for the family for under $20. That's what really matters. It's pretty incredible what chicken can teach you about life. Anyways, KFC is finger licking good. At participating KFCs, prices may vary. Tax and substitutions.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
I got mine at Audubell.
I got mine at Audubell.
I got mine at Audubell.
I got my hearing aid at Audubell. As a psychiatrist, I have to listen to my patients very well. And Audubell gave me my ears back.
And they've really changed my life.
I've been wearing hearing aids for 50 years, and Audubell is by far the best hearing aid.
I'm Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
Call Audubell for your free hearing test, 554-1900. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer safe and secure funeral planning. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're staffed with experienced funeral planners who know and understand the different methods of pre-funding final arrangements. We can help you design a plan that fits your individual needs and suits your wishes and beliefs. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
You know that awesome feeling you get when you're strutting around in your brand new nice shoes, especially if you got a great deal on them. What if we give your car that same feeling with a fresh new set of tires? And what's even better? This awesome rebate is good through November 30th. Buy and install a new set of tires at Trice Hughes Incorporated and get up to a $100 rebate. And there's more. Use your GM card at checkout and your rebate will be doubled. That's right. Buy a new set of tires and get up to a $200 rebate at Trice Hughes Incorporated. Don't have a GM card? That's okay. Stop in and see Kathy or apply online at servicecardapply.com/BPC. Call Kathy today for complete details at 270-365-5522. Trice Hughes Incorporated, Highway 91 North, Princeton.
The teams are in the locker room preparing for the second half. It's time for the Caldwell County Halftime Show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab at halftime. Caldwell County trails Hopkins Central 26-25. This is the Farless Realty Halftime Show. Whether you're ready to buy a home or sell your home, make Farless Realty your first stop. They can take care of anything you need to do on either side of the ball. They'll work hard to find you a home that'll fit you, your family, and your budget. So contact Farless Realty today at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. You can check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Bob, a game that started out like it was going to be a run and shoot and run up the score night really cooled off in that second quarter. Central able to make a free throw right before the half expired, and that's the difference right now, 26-25 Hopkins Central.
And you're right, Dennis. Real even scoring for the most part. Caldwell County outscored by Hopkins County Central in the first quarter, 14-12. Caldwell County outscoring the Storm 13-12 in the second quarter, cutting that 2-point lead down to 1 point here at halftime. For Caldwell County, led tonight in the first half by Caden Fralix with 8 points. 1 2-point field goal, 1 3-point field goal, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line for his 8. 6 points for Trip Branch on 2 threes. 5 points for Darren Boyd on 2 field goals, 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. 4 points for John Davis on a field goal, 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. And 2 points for Cole Smiley on a field goal. Total of 25 points for the Tigers in the first half. The Tigers shooting 6 out of 8 from the free throw line, roughly 75%, just a little bit under their season average, which in the state, I think we're still holding our second place among teams that report into the KHSAA, shooting somewhere close to 78%. For Hopkins Central, 26 points tonight in the first half. They're led by Blazin Moore with 7 points, 2 field goals from the 2-point variety, and 1 3-pointer for his 7. 5 points for Tylen Mann on a field goal and a 3-pointer for his 5. 4 points for Adrian Stringer on 2 field goals. 3 points for Sam Almond on a 3-pointer. 3 points for Ethan Putty on a field goal, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points for Wesley Morris on a field goal. 2 points from Jackson Bergant on a field goal. Total of 26 points for Hopkins County Central in the first half. Central with 6 turnovers. Caldwell County with 6 turnovers. We're even in that regard. From the free throw line, Hopkins County Central 1 out of 2. Caldwell County with nobody in foul trouble. 4 fouls in Hopkins Central. Adrian Stringer with 2 fouls, Tylen Mann with 2 fouls, 1 foul each on Ethan Buddy and Blazin Moore. Well, nobody really in foul trouble here as we are at halftime here of the Caldwell County Hopkins Central basketball game.
Just about 2 minutes before we tip this one back off, Bob. This was a 1-point game over at Morton's Gap just about a week or so ago. And right now, Central only up by 1 here. So you look for this one to come down to the wire. We got to take care of the ball just like you do in any close game in high school basketball. You take care of the basketball, rebound well, and don't make silly fouls. You kind of like your chances. We're shooting the ball well, especially Trip Branch from the outside. I think he's 2 out of 3 from the 3-point line.
And the other thing, Dennis, in the game over at Morton's Gap, we had a fairly good size, 6, 7 points a half. And Hopkins County Central came out in the third quarter and went on a 19-4 run, which saw our lead evaporate. We get down to 7. We claw our way back and actually take the lead and give up a late 2-point field goal with 2.1 seconds or something like that to go in the game. So we've got to come out strong here in the third quarter. And as we've heard Coach K say on 3 or 4 occasions, third quarter has not really been favorable to us. I think it has been more so this year than in years past, but we've got to be ready to play, and we're 48 seconds away from tipping it back off for the third quarter. Remind you, the third quarter will be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley. Stop in and see Pam. Pam has several discounts going right now. Purchases of furniture and clothing arriving daily. Boutique clothes and accessories, gift and registry. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Both teams at their respective benches. And third quarter will be commencing here shortly. And as I say, Dennis, we've got to come out strong in the third quarter, protect the ball. And it looks like Caldwell County will inbound it to start the third quarter. And for the call, my buddy Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. 1 half to go. Caldwell County looking to get the season split just like the girls did. They inbound the ball to Davis. Davis is going to be picked up by Mann. 1-2-2 zone by Central. Caldwell County has it far corner to Davis. Back to Boyd to Davis. He'll try a 3 from the right side. No good. Mann with the rebound. Quick outlet pass up. No good. Stringer put the shot up. Good defense getting back by Davis. It's going to be Blaine the other way. Puts a shot up. Misses, but he'll go to the free throw line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. That was great hustle back on the other end by John Davis to get back and prevent Mann from having just an easy layup on the rebound.
He was hustling down the floor. If he had not been hustling, that would have been an easy 2.
Free throw's good. Tied us up at 26. Smiley and Davis on the lane for Caldwell County. Second one good. And it's Putty the other way. Gets it down to Allman. Allman guarded by Davis. They get it over to Mann. Double screen for Mann out front. Boyd finally breaks through. Top of the key, it's Mann. Hands it off to Putty. Putty with the ball on Blaine. Gets it to Allman. Allman with a driving layup past Davis. Up and in. And Central back out in front. Into the corner by Blaine. Drives the free throw line, kicks it out to Davis. Open 3 is good. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer from the left wing for John Davis. 2-point Tiger lead. Mann has it out front for Hopkins Central. Leading scorer for the Storm, averaging right at 22 points a ball game. Gets it to Putty. Putty back to Mann. Looking underneath the Stringer. He got position. Easy bucket for Adrian Stringer. Slipped around to the back of Cole Smiley. Put the hand up, and they were able to hit him for probably his easiest 2 of the night. Fralix turns down the 3 from the left corner. Caldwell works it around. Blaine into the corner to Fralix. Fralix dribbles in, pulls up just outside the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound went to Stringer, knocked out of his hands by Davis. And on the tip, Boyd comes down with it. Puts the shot up and in, and Darian will go to the free throw line.
A lot of hustle that time by not only Darian on that play, but John Davis underneath battling for that rebound as well. Looked like a ping pong ball going up there.
Davis with a good deflection, went way up. Boyd's free throw good. 33-30, Caldwell County. Allman with the basketball over to Mann. Mann kicks it to Putty, down low to Stringer. Stringer gets Putty driving the baseline, no good. Blaine had the rebound, looked like he had some contact, and it is going to be a foul called on Hopkins Central. Curious to see who they did get that one on. Third foul already in the half on Central, none on Caldwell County. Foul was on Putty. That's his third. Be big to get him out of the ball game too. Boyd drives the left side of the lane, left-handed layup, good. Caldwell's opened up a 5-point cushion after trailing by 1 at the half. 5.5 to go in the third. Putty has the ball out front, guarded by Blaine. Man comes right wing, wants to drive, gets around Boyd, puts a shot up well across the back, across the goal. No good. Blaine the other way, tried to hustle it up. He has it knocked out of his hands as he tried to go up for a layup. We're going to say it went off of Blaine. Kind of surprised everybody, including Blaine, I think, on that one. So,
and the officials were not in position to make that call. Not only do the players sometimes beat our players down the floor, they beat the referees down the floor.
I think you're right, Bob, because that was knocked away easily on a layup. Central gets away with a walk as Allman goes against Davis.
In a carry.
Down to Blazing Moore. Shot up, no good. But Moore looks like he'll get a chance to go to the free throw line. Officials very quick on the foul calls to let us know who got it. That one's going to be on Davis, his first, team first. But Moore goes to the free throw line. First one, no good. Blazing Moore gets the second shot. And it's good. 35-31. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Boyd dumps it underneath to Smiley. Smiley had the open look. Instead goes to Davis in the corner. Back to Fralix. Fralix will try just inside the line. Good. Caden Fralix baseline jumper. 6-point Tiger advantage. Tyler Mann dribbles on Boyd. Kicks it over to Morris. They try to go underneath. Knocked away by Caldwell County. Goes into Davis underneath. Hits the short bucket. And there's a timeout on the floor. Hopkins Central sees this one slipping away a bit. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Jeff Russo at Russo Law in downtown Princeton. Always ready to serve all of your legal needs. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Caldwell County has run out to a 39-31 advantage after trailing 26-25 at halftime.
Already 14 points for the Tigers in this quarter, and we're not even halfway through the quarter. So the offensive action has picked up for the Tigers here in the second half.
Coming out kind of reminiscent of the Lyon County game just a few nights ago where they came in and blew Lyon County out by 30. Actually had, I think, a 30-point lead or 34-point lead during that contest. So Caldwell County looking to establish themselves not only in the district but in the region as maybe the dark horse to come in behind Madisonville and, of course, UHA, who won the All-A tournament. So they've got to be considered the heavy favorite for the region. Inside to Stringer, misses the easy shot, gets his own rebound on the other side, misses again, ball tapped around. Stringer gets it back, goes up, misses the shot, but he's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. Size advantage of Hopkins Central really showed up on that possession. Caldwell County could not pull down the defensive board, and Stringer will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. First one, no good. Stringer will get his second. Foul was on John Davis, his second, team second in the quarter. Free throw, no good. Darren Boyd goes up for the rebound, pulls it down. He tries to take it himself, length of the court. He's going to get fouled just past midcourt. And we'll see who they call that one on. Foul is on number 20, Wesley Morris. So Caldwell County with the ball. Central's going to try to come with that trap. Get it to Fralix, fortunately. They wanted to go down low to Smiley. It's knocked away. Goes back to the Tigers. Out to Boyd for a three attempt. No good. Blaine gets the rebound inside. He'll bring it back out. Boyd, spin move in the lane. Shot up. No good. And it's Stringer with the rebound. Outlet pass to Morris. It's Morris against Davis. Davis with a nice play to strip it away. Goes off the hands of Blaine out of bounds. But that's a couple of hustle plays by John Davis that's prevented easy baskets for Hopkins Central. Lead stays at 8 with 3.5 to go in the third. Man to put it in play, gets it out to Morris. Morris left wing, has it knocked loose. Ball very near the sideline. They get it out to Moore. Lob pass up to Mann. He's open for a three from the right wing. Good. Tylen Moore with the bucket, and the lead goes down to 5. Boyd has it for Caldwell County. Underneath to Fralix, a little too high and a little too hot on the pass. Out of bounds, turnover back to Hopkins Central. Man brings it up for the Storm. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Man against Boyd. Man drives, kicks it over to Moore, into the corner to Stringer. Stringer spin move on Fralix, goes up for the shot, but Darren Boyd's going to be called for the foul. That'll send Stringer to the free throw line for a couple of free tosses with 2:50 to go on the clock. Bergan has checked in for Hopkins Central. He's number 42.
Stringer so far tonight is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe.
And I think the crazies may be affecting that a little bit. It got Library quiet in here, and then some screams about the time he released it. I think it bugged him. 0 for 3 from the line now for Stringer. Second shot, no good. Man with the big rebound, though, as it kicks long. Man up and in. So Caldwell County's inability to block out on the free throw cost them 2 as they see the lead down to 3. Fralix will try to double it for 3. No good. Rebound underneath to Stringer. Cole Smiley was trying to get position in there to pull that one away. And I think they called Cole with the foul. So Cole's going to come out. Trip Branch checks into the ball game. Caldwell County set up initially in a zone. Now I think they are going to go man. It's going to be Blaine on man. Man looks over to Moore. Moore is trying to post up Branch. Or excuse me, that's a Stringer trying to post up Branch. And I think Branch may have got called for the foul. He did. That's his second. 15th foul now on the Tigers as they start to come in bunches. Lob inside to Bergant. Puts a shot up. No good. Boyd with the high rebound. He's going to take it himself all the way down. Left-handed shot up and in. And Bergant commits the foul on Boyd. And Darren Boyd will go to the free throw line to try to top off a three-point play here with a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Branch getting some instructions from Coach Cash about trying to front Stringer. Boyd shot good. Boyd, one of the better free throw shooters in the entire state. Timeout called on the court. Full timeout. We'll take a break with them and be right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the cab. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Caldwell County out to a 6-point lead at 42-36, and I'm sure in that timeout, Dennis, Coach K was going over how they're trying to lob the ball inside now rather than beat us from outside. So we've got to have a little bit better interior defense. I'm sure he preached that to him.
Yeah, he's trying to exploit the mismatch between Stringer and Branch underneath. Well, I guess, is it Boyd or Branch, the tallest player on the floor right now for the Tigers? Very small lineup. Branch draws the assignment underneath as they try to go to Stringer. A little help inside by John Davis. They're going to say it's off of Davis out of bounds. But good help defense by John Davis as they tried to prevent the lob in to Stringer. Caldwell County will zone the inbounds. Man puts it in play. Awkward shot, no good. Boyd with the rebound. Boyd dribbles his way through the lane, dishes off to Davis. Short jumper from the baseline, good. And Caldwell County back out in front by 8.
Nice assist that time from Darian.
Man drives the lane, left-handed shot up and in. Nobody stopped the ball. And Caldwell County puts it in play out to Davis. Davis comes across midcourt against Putty. Back over to Fralix. Fralix thought about the step-in three, but had man too close. Gives it back out to Boyd. Boyd will give it to Davis. Davis will set the offense from near midcourt. Bounce pass down to Fralix. Davis goes towards the bucket. Up and in, off the board. Farmer's bank shot. John Davis. 8-point lead again for the Tigers. Man, a long three out front off the back of the rim. No good. Stringer had the rebound, lost it, picked up by Blaine, down to Davis. Davis goes up for the shot. He's fouled from behind. And to Allman's credit, he made it look just enough like he was going for the ball, but you could tell he was not going to let Davis make that layup. 16 foul now on Hopkins Central, only the first foul on Allman. 2 shots coming up for John Davis. First one good. Caldwell can open up a double-digit lead here towards the end of the third quarter. 50.5 seconds left. Jadrian Sparks comes in for his first action in the ball game as Boyd's going to come out and take advantage of 50 seconds plus the between quarter break. Davis off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Blazing Moore. Moore back the other way, left side, picked up by Fralix. Out to Putty. They want to go underneath the Stringer. Bounce pass gets it over in the corner. No good on the shot by Allman. Rebound to Putty. Putty left-handed shot up and in underneath. 7-point margin now for the Tigers. Putty's going to pick Davis up at half court to start the count. Davis does have to get across the line. There he goes. Davis picked up by Putty. To Fralix. Fralix is going to let Morris stand there. Back to Davis. Davis goes off a pick. Davis up and in. Great shot by John Davis 4 seconds ago. Fralix with the steal. Shot up and no good. Said he stepped on the sideline. So 1.1 seconds left. Great job by Davis to withstand the contact, still get the shot up off the board. And Hopkins Central is going to take a timeout, see what they can do with 1.1 second left.
I don't know that I'd be calling a timeout.
That seems like kind of a
wasted timeout. They might need that later in the game.
Because they're going to have to come basically the length of the court. It's going to be side in, but almost to the baseline. So I'm like you, Bob. What are you really going to draw up right there? 49-40, Caldwell County leads this one.
You almost think they're going to have to go long with it, catch it, and with 1.1 second to shoot within 15 feet, 5 or 10 feet like that. And that almost will never work.
Yeah, you look for them to kind of baseball pass this one somewhere down into the lane, or at least free throw line high. Caldwell County brings in Cole Smiley to guard the ball, tallest player on the Tigers team. He'll go about 6'4". Blazing Moore to put it in for Hopkins Central. Instead, they go in the backcourt, and this one is picked off by Davis as they try to work it up the court.
See, we knew what we were talking about,
The coach just sat there, I read his lips, said I wasted a timeout for that because he didn't want the ball to go all the way up to the free throw line. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County leading this one 49-40. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Located at 208 North Jefferson Street, it's locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the Cab. Fourth quarter coming up. Caldwell County leading 49-40, outscoring the Storm 24-14 in that third quarter. A strong quarter, which we've seen lately here by the Tigers. Fourth quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living and Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam at Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Central to inbound the ball, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Central works it down to man in the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Gets the rebound over Boyd. Boyd takes it away, though. Whistle blows in a lot of traffic. And we'll see who that one's on.
Looks like 33.
Players are kind of walking back towards Central end.
It's a 1-and-1.
And the foul had to be on Stringer. That's his fourth. And at the line for 1-and-1 is Darren Boyd. He'll get a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw and hopefully 2. First one up, rattles out. Stringer with the big rebound. And Central comes back the other way. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Tigers with a 9-point lead after trailing by 1 at the half. Blazing Moore over to Putty. Putty guarded by Blaine. Putty goes up for the shot, no good, but he hits the deck. Foul's going to be called on Caldwell County. Blaine will pick up the foul, and Putty will pick up a couple of free throws. Caldwell County looking to avenge a 1-point loss at Morton's Gap. Good crowd on hand tonight for this one. I expect an even bigger crowd on Friday night as Caldwell County takes on Madisonville here at the Cab. Boy-girl doubleheader. We'll be on the air at 5:45. Free throw good by Putty. Fralix checks into the ball game for Blaine. Blaine getting some instruction from Coach Riley on the bench. Second shot, no good. And that one's going to go off the hand of Cole Smiley. It'll stay Hopkins Central basketball.
For Hopkins Central to win this game, they're winning it by rebounding, out-rebounding the Tigers.
Man, having trouble getting it in. Finally lobs it all the way to midcourt, out to Almond, to Putty on the wing. Caldwell County's going zone here in the fourth quarter. Man drives the lane, shot up and in.
Maybe on the floor, maybe.
And we'll see if that one counts or not. I'm not even sure who they called that one on.
I think they got Caden Fralix.
Foul is on Fralix. That's his third. 1-and-1. They did call that on the floor, Bob. So 1-and-1 for Tyler Mann. First one's good. Lead down to 7. Mann will get his second. This one rolls, gets a friendly bounce and goes in. Caldwell County inbounds, gets it to Davis. Davis picked up at midcourt by Tylen Mann. Davis looks it over, gets it to Boyd. Boyd goes off the pick, underneath, pick and roll to Fralix. Fralix's shot blocked, picked up by Trip Branch. Branch goes up, and they're going to say it's blocked from behind, held ball. Possession arrow stays with Caldwell County. There's been some curious calls on these held balls tonight, both in the girls' game and that one. Caldwell County retains possession. They get it to Smiley. 3 from the left corner. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Cole Smiley.
Big shot there.
Blazin Moore has it now, guarded by Fralix. They work it into the corner to Allman. Allman back top of the key to Putty. Putty underneath, looking for man, knocked away from the back by Boyd. Into the hands of Davis, around the back. Layup up, no good, but the rebound, Darren Boyd. Caldwell County with their biggest lead of the night at 11. 54-43. Allman tries a three off the rim, no good. It's man with the rebound, dumps it down to Bergant. Easy bucket for Jackson Bergant. Caldwell quickly the other way. They go inside, a lot of bumping. That was intended for Smiley. Got hammered. Caldwell County fortunate to keep possession. Boyd with the three. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer is good. And timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. And we'll take a break with them. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers, 57-45. Back in 30 seconds. This is WPKY Princeton.
Caldwell Medical Center knows the only minor surgery is surgery happening to someone else. So why complicate an already stressful situation with travel plans or a long commute? Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her team of skilled nurses and technicians provide the highest quality of care right here in the comfort of your own community, close to your family and support network. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And back to action here. Inbounding the ball, man has it for Hopkins Central, and for the call here, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County trying to seal this one away. They work it inside to man. Misses a shot. Smiley with the big rebound out to Boyd. Caldwell County with numbers 3-on-2. Pass over to Fralix. Too much for Caden as it goes out of bounds off his fingertips.
We don't need empty possessions.
No, we can pull that one back out and take
run
advantage
some clock,
of it. Yeah. Caldwell County looking to go back-to-back impressive wins. Lyon County, Hopkins Central. They've got about 5.5 to go to seal this one away. Stringer has it at the three-point line out front. Gets it down to Putty. Putty goes underneath, deflected and out of bounds. Looking for Blazing Moore. That was Caden Fralix with the deflection. Central will inbounds down 12. Moore to do the honors for the Storm. They get it in Allman quickly in the corner to Putty. Wide open three is good. Way too wide open, and Central's back within 9. Boyd met at midcourt by man. Boyd off a pick, goes into the lane, and it's going to be a foul on Boyd for the charge. It was out of control, but I didn't see a lot of contact. I know the ball came loose. Turnover gives it to Central. Still a lot of time in this one as we just tick under 5 minutes to go. Man has it now. He goes off the pick from Moore. Good fight through the pick by Darren Boyd. Man now wants to drive into the corner. Blazing Moore with the three. Air ball. John Davis has it. Had the outlet pass going to Fralix, but Davis gets fouled on the play, so he'll go to the free throw line for one in the bonus.
Good hustle play that time by John Davis to get his hands on that ball.
He's made a lot of hustle plays tonight defensively for the Tigers. Not a bad night offensively, but without his defense, this would be a much closer game.
4th foul on Ethan Putty for the Storm.
Davis with the 1-and-1, rolls out, no good. Rebound, Hopkins Central. Putty has the ball at the point, guarded by Davis. Over to Allman. The one to go inside the Stringer. Good job by Smiley with the front. Man out front on Blaine. Blaine, great defensive play, knocks it away from Putty. Blaine gets it back from Smiley underneath to Trip Branch. Branch goes up, no good. And it's going to be Central with the basketball. Blazing Moore fouled in the backcourt.
I think they're going to get Cole on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you question him. Cole just kind of shook his head and said, yeah, that was on me.
But he may have prevented a fast break basket, too.
Not an easy foul as Blazing Moore kind of favoring that right leg after the foul.
Moore 1 for 2 tonight at the stripe, shooting the 1-and-1.
This one's good. 57-49, Caldwell County with the lead. Second shot by Moore. No good off the back of the rim. Davis chases down the loose ball. And he'll come across the midcourt stripe, guarded by Moore. Over to Blaine. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Davis drives the lane. Tripp throws it up. They will probably call this one on the floor. Blocking foul called underneath on Blazing Moore. His second. Both teams will be in the double bonus the next time around. Right now, Davis will go to the line for a 1-and-1. This one good. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws for John Davis. Enhancing athletic performance locally since 2014. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit. Davis with the bonus. Up and in. 10-point lead for the Tigers. 3:55 to go in the ball game. Smiley out. And I think it's Blaine back into the ball game for the Tigers. Putty walks it across. See if they look inside the stringer again. They get it to Blaine. Or excuse me, Blazing Moore. Guarded by Blaine. Underneath to Putty. Drives the lane up. No good. Central fights for the rebound. Picks it up. They throw it off of Davis, but it bounces back and hits Putty in the leg. Out of bounds on Hopkins Central. And Caldwell County has the ball and a 10-point lead with 3.5 to go. Darren Boyd takes it all the way, splits the defense, misses the layup, but he'll go to the line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws.
Somebody just fouled
that's
out.
A foul out on somebody.
Ethan Putty, maybe.
Foul was on number 33.
Or Stringer.
Stringer fouls out of the ball game. Hopkins Central came out at halftime looking to really get it to Stringer. Good job by Cole Smiley to shut that down here in the fourth.
Yeah, and not only are we're having a guy in front of him, but we're having a guy run behind on the baseline that has knocked a couple of 3 passes loose already in the second half.
Yeah, Branch started out on him in the third, and Davis was providing some weak side help on him. So Stringer out of the ball game for Central. Boyd to the line. First free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Darren will get another. Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way. Free throw, good. 11-point lead now for the Tigers. 3:20 to go. Caldwell County looking for the doubleheader home sweep. Man drives, kicks it back out to Moore. Buries a 3 from the right wing. Bob back in Hopkins Central in that game. Central got hot from 3 late in the ball game. A couple of late threes in that one, as a matter of fact. Inside to Fralix. Kicks it back out to Davis. Behind the back to Fralix. Fralix has it knocked away. He gets it back to Davis. Davis drives the lane. Scoop shot up. No good. A lot of contact and bodies on the floor. Davis able to come up with a steal while lying on the floor. Gets it back out to Boyd. Boyd splits the defense, goes under to Fralix. Fralix hammered on the attempt. He'll go to the free throw line. Burgant had to do that to prevent an easy 2 by Fralix. But you talk about hustle tonight. When you talk to Coach K, you've got, I know he's related, but you got to brag on the hustle defensively.
I'm going to let you do that, Dennis. I'm going to let you bring him up because I feel a little bit uncomfortable doing that.
He has played a whale of a game tonight.
What are we doing now with the officials?
Must be a question at the scorer's table to see who that one was on. They've got it listed on Bergant, and it was.
No, they haven't put it up, or maybe I made my mark here. I guess I did.
Yeah, Bergant forced Fralix to go to the free throw line with a hard foul. Fralix makes the free throw. 61-52. We can get it back out to double digits here, up and in. 2 Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Caden Fralix lead back to 10. 2.5 to go. Allman with it to Mann. Mann wants to pull up for a 3. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis in the backcourt, double team. John Davis gets it up to Branch. Branch thought about the 3, puts it underneath to Boyd. Boyd drives the baseline, left-handed shot up, no good. But Darren Boyd will get his crack at a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Good recognition by Tripp Branch on that one, knowing they didn't need the 3 at that point. They need time off the clock instead with a double-digit lead. Gets it to Boyd with a much better angle across the baseline. Free throw no good, though.
I have to really compliment John Davis on the getting out of backcourt with 3 men on him.
Boyd with the free throw, good. 11-point ball game, 2 minutes left. Mann has it in the court for Central. He goes up for a shot off the right block, no good, but he's fouled on the play. I think that's Blaine picking up the foul for Caldwell County. That'll send Tylen Mann to the line for the Storm.
2 for 4 tonight. Excuse me, 2 for 4 for Mr. Mann tonight.
First time we've seen Mann. He had to set out the prior game with an injury. Free throw rattles out, no good. That ball was halfway down and came back out.
Centrifugal force took it out.
Caldwell County gets set as Mann puts the second one up. Good. 10-point lead. Central comes with pressure in the backcourt. Caldwell County breaks it to Tripp Branch. He goes up for a layup. Blocked, they say, from behind, but a lot of body.
A lot of arm, it looked to me like.
Wow. Caldwell County will inbounds. They'll go with a stack off the right side of the lane. Inside to Boyd, up and in. Great play by Caldwell County on the inbound. Boyd with the bucket, and the lead's back out to 12. Mann taking it upon himself now, throws a shot up against Boyd, good. And Darren's going to get called for the foul. 1:40 left, Central just won't go away. A good pad for Caldwell County, but a stop here late would go a long way. Morris in the ball game, Bergant out for Central. Tylen Mann, the leading scorer for the Storm, at the line. Free throw, good. 3-point play, Tylen Mann lead back down to 9. Caldwell County gets it into the hands of Fralix. He'll bring it up the court, met by Morris. Over to Davis. They'll come out and force the issue out high. Little keep away. Branch fires a 3. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer from the left wing. Clutch shot by Tripp Branch.
SIXL.
Full timeout. We'll take one with them with 1:24 to go in this one. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Now, the all-new all-new 2019 Silverado from Chevrolet with the steely-eyed front end that will surely grab your attention. Space, comfort, and convenience, all found in its accommodating interior with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi makes communicating simple. The new Silverado is mostly steel, unlike Ford, who went with aluminum for better fuel mileage. The Silverado gets you 22 mpg on highway and a stronger truck. The all-new Chevrolet Silverado will still be the most dependable, longest-lasting truck you will ever own. Tri-Suez Incorporated, Highway 91, Princeton.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and world at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to the cab. Caldwell County leading by 12 here, 68-56, a minute 24 left to go. Hopkins Central then bound it, bring it the length of the court, and it's a 4-possession game right now.
Bob, I don't know if Coach K was on the sideline when Tripp took that shot saying, no, 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 yes. Because that was one
that's what I was saying.
We really didn't need, but glad that he made it. Man has it offensively for Hopkins Central against Blaine. He fires a three well off the mark. Air ball is going to go out of bounds. And a push from behind by Putty into Davis. 5 with the foul, and that should get Putty out of the ball game. Frustration foul, I would say, on Ethan Putty.
Almost an intentional foul. I'm not sure if they didn't call it that way, but
they may have. I think they're going to let Central get on the line.
Okay.
Checking in is Trevor Weldon for Hopkins Central in place of Putty. As Caldwell looks to put back-to-back impressive wins over Lyon County and Hopkins Central in the books as they get ready for a big showdown Friday night with Madisonville. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw is good. Davis will get another. 69-56, biggest lead of the night for the Tigers. This one rolls, no good. Rebound comes down to Blazin' Moore. Moore to Weldon, to Mann. Into the corner to Moore. Fires up the three, no good. And it's Darren Boyd with the rebound, kicks it out to Blaine. Blaine elevates in the lane. Pretty impressive shot up and in.
Really impressive. Blaine. Really impressive shot.
Weldon tries to get in the scorebook, launches a three, no good. Fralix with the rebound. And a 15-point lead for the Tigers. Blaine drives again, up and in. Caldwell County separating now with only 36 seconds to go in the ball game. 73-56 Tigers. Man dishes and shakes out front, gets the layup to go. And Davis gets it in for Caldwell County. 15-point lead for the Tigers. Foul in the backcourt. And Caldwell County with an impressive second half here after being down by 1 at halftime. Only 25 first half points. Davis has a chance to hit points 49 and 50 here in the second half. First one up and in. Checking in for some action tonight, Zachary Phillips for Hopkins Central. Sure Coach K will be happy, especially with the second half performance. Davis misses the second shot. Blazin' Moore with the rebound up to Morris. Blazin' Moore will put up three, top of the key, no good. Davis with the rebound, and that should do it, as he doesn't even have to come across midcourt. Davis will dribble out the clock, and Caldwell County wins this one 74-58. Big win for the Tigers. We'll be back and talk about it with Coach K and get all the game stats coming your way on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show that's coming your way, in 3 minutes, so stay tuned. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Fred Folk, Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Opens 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning